All right, we are officially live.
I should mute this, apparently.
You
Not
should
bad.
you should mute what?
The stream, so I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
hearing
yeah, that would be good. uh, Technically, it's going on YouTube, so I guess we can do like a little intro here. Hi everybody,
Okay.
I'm JT. I'm from Lux Digital Church, and I like to play board games. And I have a couple of co-hosts with me. Szeth, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, I am Szeth, the other, I guess, main co-host. Also from Luxus of the Church, and I also love board games. So.
And then we
We
have
all love board games.
yeah.
My name is Ryan Gatalski. I am part of One Board Family. We're a board game media site at oneboardfamily.com, and we've been doing this thing for a minute. Love doing it.
Yeah, he's actually the reason I'm also addicted to board games. It's all his fault. Dumb.
Family, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Get them addicted to board games. They won't need drugs.
this is true.
Exactly.
And it's not as bad as Magic the Gathering. No, I'm just kidding.
That's true.
I mean, you're not wrong. I do that too.
Man, I was so hardcore into Magic the Gathering in my high school days, man.
But
There's a lot.
this is a little stream that we're calling Board Lords. We're gonna have 2 to 4 people mostly. Just kind of depends on who's available, this, that, and the other. But you can pretty much always expect to at least see me and Szeth here. So hope you enjoy. We're gonna be playing 3 games today. We got Harmonies, which is what you can see on the screen right now, and then we'll be playing something called Knarr, which is like a Viking ship sort of engine builder, and then we have Forest Shuffle, which is a forest engine builder.
Yeah.
That one is new to me, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, the UI on BGA is always like brand new every time I see it again, so I might mess some stuff up. Just be patient with me. But yeah, so we're gonna, since this is going on YouTube, we are going to go ahead and teach at the beginning of these games, just something real quick, so that way people who are interested in the game or like what they see can hopefully pick it up one day and just play it with their friends or whatever.
And just follow along as we play, so you know what the heck we're doing.
Yeah, that's probably the most important part. But welcome to Board Lords Game 1.
Harmonies was actually my game of the year this past year. So,
What was it?
yeah.
Origins was the first place I played this game at.
Well, it's like uniquely simplistic in a way, but also very complicated. So
Yes.
I think that because you're drafting these tokens from a single space, there's a lot of times where grabbing a set of tokens is going to be the perfect thing that you need, and sometimes you're going to wait 4 rounds to get what you need.
Yep.
And that's kind of where the tension is in this one.
Oh, I guess we're playing with spirits. That's fine. It doesn't really matter.
I prefer that in a way. It just makes scoring a little bit more interesting.
It does.
Yep.
And we've all played before anyway, so.
So, Szeth, I think you were wanting to teach this one, right?
Sure. Doing my little cursor, since you're the one that's sharing everything, so that people can see where the heck I'm.
Well, I
pointing,
can.
hopefully.
Yeah, I can see your cursor.
Yeah. So in this game, well, I guess first of all, the game ends when either all tokens run out. You can see the little time symbol, how many tokens there are, or when somebody has played their turn and they have 2 or less spaces available left on their board. And then the round finishes. So whoever's first player, it goes up into the person before that, or whatever. So if the third player in this case finishes the round, then nobody else gets any more turns left.
Mm-hmm.
On your turn, the mandatory action that you will always take is one of these 5 depots. You will take all 3 tiles of whatever is available, and then you will place all 3 on your board in any way, shape, or form, as long as it follows the rules. It does not matter where you place them, as long as they follow the restrictions, which I can get to in a second.
I think they're down to like the rules or whatever.
Yeah.
I do like that you don't have to have adjacency to to another
Yes.
one that you just placed.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes, that is really, honestly, a fantastic idea with how this game kind of plays out.
Yep. And then the 2 optional actions. One is to take one of these available 5 animal cards and place it in front of you, of which you have room for 4. At the beginning of the game, we have 2 spirit cards that we'll choose one of, and that will take up one of the 4. But other than that, you have room for 4 cards, and then these just score you points as you make these configurations on the card. So if I had this crow one, and I made a stack of 2 red on either side of a single yellow, I could, as my second optional action, take a cube from the card and put it onto the yellow cube on my board.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's probably easier to see than explaining it further, but basically all of these have specific configurations. They have to be in that exact format, but they can be oriented in any way. So this is,
I think the ladybug is a good example, actually.
the ladybug.
The one in the middle.
Yeah. So
'Cause-
like you have the grass at the upper left and the yellow right next to it. The yellow does not have to be to the lower right of the grass. It can be anywhere around the grass as long as it's touching the grass.
Right, so you can just put like yellows all around that grass, and you could put a ladybug on each one of those yellow
Yep.
spots.
The things to keep in mind is once the cube is on a tile, you can no longer put any more cubes on that tile, and you cannot stack anything on top of that tile anymore. Yeah, if you want to scroll, I think that basically well enough covers that for now. Go down, if you go to the how to play section and scroll down a little bit once you get there. Kind of shows you this little graph.
Oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah. The graph at the top shows you how you can stack things. So a single mountain can be a thing by itself, and then you can stack a mountain on top of a mountain, or a mountain on top of a mountain on top of a mountain. And then just all those little configurations, things can go on top of each other. I'm not going to go into the breakdown of that, but
Yeah,
it's kind of all there.
this is a little bit confusing here. Honestly, with the scoring, it's kind of just best if you get the game just to go through the rule book.
Right.
Because I didn't really get it at first. Like, basically, our first game, we just got to the end of the game and then looked at our boards, basically, and then started scoring them one by one, and then it all made sense. So,
Yep.
but
Huh?
I was gonna sort of kind of try to break it down a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's probably no point right now. But basically, just to summarize, placing certain tokens in certain ways scores you points. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah. That works. And
But-
I will stop sharing my cursor now, and I'm out of time because that happens. Whatever.
Oh yeah, I should have. Sorry, I should have.
I considered suggesting it, but it's not a big deal. Just go to choose one of these 2 spirit cards, and then that will give me bonus points at the end of the game if I make it.
Oh lord, what do we got here? One of these is a bit easier than the other.
Do
I
that
think I
one.
want it.
Take an animal card or choose colored tokens. Oh, right, I'm taking my whole turn right away. I forgot about
Yep.
that.
Mm-hmm. Whole thing.
Okay. Gotta look at my options here. See here, my spirit, I want double water and double field, so taking... You know what? I'm gonna take this for now. And I am not that great at this game. I kind of just do things and see how it goes. So we'll see.
I feel like this is one of those games that you just start collecting something.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
then hope things
And
line
regret.
up.
And regret all your actions halfway
Oh,
through.
100%.
Yeah, I've definitely had one or more games where I've totally regretted what I did.
You try to be too ambitious and mess yourself up.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now, so that way I can get the disappointment out of the way early.
Yeah.
I find this is the best way to handle life.
Right. And the nice thing is, it's all open information, so I can watch your screen if I want.
Yep.
This is true.
Same with Knarr. Is Knarr all open information?
Knarr is open outside of your hand of cards.
Okay, I couldn't remember if you had that or not. Okay.
Most of it's open, but you have like 3 cards in your hand.
Yeah.
We'll just do that. And I don't know what to do with this, so I'll just throw it in the corner. Hope for the best.
I think what makes this such a flexible game is how you can kind of position the pieces where you need them to be instead of being super locked in. That's one of some of the games that I play a lot of. Hold on one second. Choose one of the two spirit cards. Some of the games that I play a lot of, they just kind of like they're so restrictive in placement that it's kind of hard to develop a good strategy. This one you can free fall into whatever strategy you want. So,
You kind of have to adapt turn to turn a little bit.
Yep.
Because I'm looking at this stuff over here and I'm just thinking, I think I have to grab something other than mountains and streams. Gotta diversify. That's kind of something I've noticed from a lot of well-designed games. Is like board games, anyway. Is if you don't diversify, a lot of times you just kind of lose.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We just did a preview for a game coming out from 25th Century called Stargazers, and there's so many different ways to develop like points, but that's part of like why I enjoy it so much. Like you can choose to go one route or choose to go journaling, or you can choose to develop the night sky in a specific way.
Shit, I'm already regarding this.
Every 5 seconds, someone on my Steam list just pops up saying they're playing Claire Obscura. That's good. Okay, all right, cool. I should really fix the notification thing. That game is way too popular right now. If there is such a thing, I guess.
Nope.
Skip turn of players out of time. What happens if I click this button? Okay.
Excuse me. Because I was explaining the game. Thank you very much.
We all have to make sacrifices, Szeth. All right. I think I want that. Yeah. Let's see, I'm in a weird spot now where I have to take some stuff I don't necessarily want. But that's okay. This is fine.
I'm 90% sure that my guinea pigs sound like they are knocking on a window. So I'm looking over, I'm like, it's either somebody knocking on my window from inside my garage or it's my guinea pigs. I think it's
I hope it's your guinea pigs.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's the guinea pigs.
And say if something else weird happened, I was just going to say, I don't know what it is about playing games with you online, but it makes strange things happen in your neighborhood.
Oh, that's true. That one kid. That kid was like that. Like 3-year-old, 4-year-old was wandering on the street. That was crazy.
That was insane. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm glad it all worked out, though.
Yes.
Or the guinea pigs are planning a revolt of some kind.
Oh, I don't blame them. I cleaned their cage today. They should be very happy.
You said they were pretty new, right?
I've had them since December, so
yeah, pretty
right,
new.
like the week before Christmas. Finally convinced my wife, yes, we need guinea pigs.
That's right. You were telling me about that when you were over.
Yeah,
I've never had those.
they're super cool. They're like cats that don't suck.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
Cats suck.
I remembered as I was coming out of my mouth. I was like cats.
They're all right. They're all right.
They're fine. Let's do this one. Let's go ahead and do that. And I'm trying to build up. So one of the things when scoring mountains, we'll get into a little bit of scoring criteria. When scoring mountains, it's important to have your mountains gathered up together. because mountains that are not touching other mountains are basically nothing. They have to be at least next to another mountain. So I'm trying to
At least one
keep that
piece, right?
Huh?
Like
Yeah, so
at least one.
your mount. Yeah, so for a mountain to score, it needs to be next to another mountain. And so sometimes grouping up your mountains gives you a nice little cluster score.
Dude, where are all my brown pieces at, man?
Yeah, I'm looking for water right now.
That's the thing about this game too, is like you can just sit here waiting for one piece.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, that's a good anime. Sorry.
I wouldn't know. Never watched it.
I have watched 130-ish episodes, so
130.
something along those lines. I don't remember the exact number.
I think you got 900 more. Is that accurate?
Yep. Basically.
At least they're only like 25 minutes long or something.
Yeah, I mean they're typical anime length episodes.
Could you imagine if they were like Breaking Bad length?
Oh my word. That would be unbearable.
Heck of a paycheck to have to do that for 20 years.
Right. Nope, that's not gonna work. I don't want this piece. Maybe I should have gone for that one.
Just grab that one piece over there.
Huh. I am having trouble thinking at the moment, so I'm just gonna do stuff. Nope. Shoot. Ah, no, but if I reset my turn, I want to undo my last move. Everything.
What happens if you reset your turn? It's something.
I have to do all over again.
Which
isn't the worst thing in the world, but it. You know what?
I thought it was gonna
Does it actually put the tokens back?
Yes, it puts everything back that I just did.
Okay.
I'm like, you know what? Maybe I just won't do what I was thinking about doing.
You just wanted to reset one token or something.
Yeah, it's like the last thing, literally the one. Like I didn't want to put my village there, my city, my house or whatever you call it. But I'm like, I'll just change my plan and not have to deal with it.
Oh boy, this is awkward. I'll grab that. Why not? So if I do this,
I think Harmonies originally like drew me in with the front cover artwork, that front cover with the lion and everything on it. I think Libelid did a really good job of presenting like really neat artwork for this nature game, because if you look at like board games right now, there's so many nature themed games. I mean, it's we just had Parks 2nd edition. We have multiple Cascadias. We have Harmonies. We have a lot of nature themed games, and I think this one stands out a little bit because it of the style of gameplay, wooden tokens, art style. This one stands out a little. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's actually one of the things that's so cool. Like stylistically, yes, but also just there's no words. Like there's no words on any of this, and yet when you learn the game, you know exactly what you're looking at. You know.
And I think games like this are very easy to teach. There was a period of time years ago where we were helping out with an international group, and so we were being introduced to people from Brazil and South America and different places, and so there was a language barrier.
Oh, wow.
And so we were pretty early in doing One Board Family, and what we did was we kind of introduced some of the people that we met and befriended with we introduced them to language independent gaming, you know. And it was huge because like no matter what the language barrier was, we were able to still communicate, still have fun, make memories. It was really solid. So
yeah, it's that's something that's definitely really important. And like I know that you kind of deal with like your son that has color blindness, right? So
yeah.
Like there's design in that aspect as well. Like when you design games, it's sometimes it's so I guess it slips people's minds sometimes or something where like they don't think about things like that or like language barriers, you know.
Yeah.
And so just to your point, like this game is fantastically designed.
Yep.
And honestly, I didn't even think about that until you brought it up, about language.
Yeah, language barrier, especially so we just took a trip to France, and we were over in France, and there were some board game shops that I stopped into, and obviously one or two of the shops that we went into, there was a language barrier there, so there was minimal communication, but we were able to still work through it. One of the shops, dude spoke perfect English. We were able to talk about everything. They had a game that isn't being released in the U.S. yet. It's going to be released at the end of summer, and they already had it over there, but it was all in French. And I was like, do I want to bring it back? Do I want to spend the money and not have it translated and then have to kind of work on it on my own? So I ended up not buying it solely because of the amount of language on the cards.
Right.
You know? So that basically informed my decision, you know. So, but on the other hand, we ended up purchasing Odin, which is a language independent ladder climbing card game that, you know, no words needed. So they're just numbers. And that one, we bought it. It's in French. Plays fantastic.
Odin, huh?
Yeah, Odin's real good. It's small box. It actually won Family Card Game of the Year in France, 2025. And so it's a really well-made, bare bones ladder climbing game. So
Crap. I made a boo-boo. Had to fix that. I was gonna say it's funny how every like Viking themed game that I play, they all of them wind up being bangers. It's crazy.
yeah,
I don't understand it.
At least for Odin,
yeah, I
love
don't
that
know.
game.
I don't know how readily available Odin is. I don't know of a publisher. I think it's Helvetic Studios or Helvetic Games. I don't know if it's coming to the U.S. So, and if it does, I don't know that it's been announced. Let's see what I got here.
High likelihood though of things like that these days
Yeah, I
happening.
hope so. It's a good. It's a very, very small number of, a very small box, and I think it works really well for a travel game. You know, that's what I'm gonna do right there.
Oh, that's another game that we should add to the list. Szeth is Nidavellir.
Oh yeah. I like that one.
I'm on my. I'm still on my Nidavellir streak. I've only lost that game twice ever.
Out of
I love that game. I taught a group of people how to play it at the house the other day.
Yeah, it's a great game. It's another one of those games that's just like visually fantastically designed. I love all the components and stuff. Specifically the the crystal, I think. Like that little thing always sticks out in my mind.
Basically the tiebreaker. Yeah. Essentially the tiebreaker. Everybody's got this gem. And the lower you are or the higher that you are. I can't remember.
I think it's the higher you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I played that game twice. Once with Mark, once with you. Mark is the pastor of Lux Digital Church.
Yeah.
For those who don't know.
Such a good game.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And on that streak, we recently played Blood Rage, like a month ago or something.
Something like that, yeah.
That game is... I love that game.
Yeah, it was my first time playing it. It was great.
Just constantly warring over like one little spot. And then the mechanic of... You know, because it's Vikings, so there's the whole Valhalla thing. Like, I want my guys to die, so because I have this card in my hand that like helps me if so many people die or whatever. I love stuff like that. It's really thematic and just awesome. All right, let's see here. Well, there's Why can't they ever be together?
Right?
I need these things to be in the same spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys,
And you guys are clearing out that water. That's bad for me.
Oh
What
gosh,
do
yeah, I
want?
need, or I want water as well, but
This one. I think it's that one. Yeah, okay, so
yeah.
go. Oh no. I'm a fool.
Well, you've only gotten one, haven't you, Ryan?
So I have to do. I don't know. This, I guess?
I feel like I'm gonna be the one ending the game here. I keep having all these singles.
Oh wow, you've covered your board.
I have not had good luck with the cards.
This is a problem.
Yeah. There was a card I was gonna go for, and then you took it, so I was like, well, never mind.
Thief! Thief!
Okay.
Oh,
There
no.
we go.
Yeah, that was a terrible move. I was looking at the card, and then I was looking at my board, and I was like, yeah, that's this. Oh, no, that's backwards. I did it backwards. It's okay, though, because these pollens are going to get me the...
Now, let's select the
some
card.
points. This bear's going to be homeless by the end of this game. I'm just going to say it. Like, this is what it is.
Poor bear.
I didn't do it on purpose.
So I'm able to place 3 now, and then actually my spirit animal 2. Placed 4 in a turn.
Jeez.
Okay. I'm happy about that, miss.
You already got your spirit animal going?
Yeah.
Crap. I at least have to not end the game with a homeless spirit animal.
Oh man, your spirit. Oh yeah. That's.
I'm the only one who hasn't done it. Why am I so bad at Tetris?
What is out there even? I mean, I could. Actually, I don't think this is too bad.
Just gonna take a look.
If I do.
I just now thought to like scroll down on y'all's turns. That would have been a good idea, huh?
That kind of the thing about BJ2 not being able to see everybody's stuff at the same time easily.
Yeah. I can at least do that until.
Right.
I wonder if I zoomed out with it.
I think so.
Yeah, there we go. That's way better.
Sometimes BGA does really weird things with zooming in and out, but
Yeah, I got all 3 of the boards on there now, and the other stuff, so that worked out. Man, that would have been really helpful when you were teaching.
Man.
It's a shame I didn't do that.
Shame on you, JayTee.
Live and learn. C'est la vie. Okay. I had a move, and now I've totally forgotten what that move was. Oh, here we go. I'm going to try my best to make sure these bears are not homeless. At least one of them.
At least one of them.
Alright, that's my turn.
Wait, what do you need for your spirit animal still? Oh, you need a... Okay.
2 forest and a water, yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh. You've already used your water, so yeah, you need that. Oh, I see.
And
Yeah,
I was trying to do it up here, and then I focused on the fish for some reason.
Right.
I
mean, what is that? Every 2 water gets you... Wait, I can blow it up. What am I doing? 7 points, is that? 2 waters, 7 points. Yes. Okay.
Seems good.
I mean, at this point, all that's given you is 7 points, which is 7 points.
Hey, man. Nothing to sneeze at.
No, it's not.
I'm trying to see how. Okay, I can do that. Okay.
I need one of you guys to clear one of those and give me a water with a better thing, a mountain or something.
I've got to get this water.
Water forest, come on.
That I can put that here. This
Yeah,
can
double
go.
force water would be perfect for you.
Yeah, come on. Heart of the bag. Let's go. The physical game has a bag. That's why I'm saying bag, guys.
Exactly.
Sorry, the YouTube guys, not you guys.
Yeah, I realize that.
This here. 1, 2. Okay.
Chicken bags
I'm trying to
are
lay out my
really
next
important, finally.
couple of turns, hopefully.
See, that's why you're good at this game, because you can think more than this turn ahead.
Well, I'm trying. It's not always going to work. So,
Yeah.
I'm kind of afraid of taking any more animals because I'm just not going to be able to do it. I'm gonna skip. I'm just gonna assume that I can do this thing.
Do you? Maybe I forgot, but do you get penalties at the end of the game for not?
No.
Okay. I was wondering about that. I thought there was a way to clear out the 5 cards
Why
here.
do we do that? No.
Maybe there's not. That might be a different game.
I just screwed myself over. Was what I did. What was I?
No, I actually do wish there was a way to.
Yeah, house rules, which
Yeah.
we messed around. My brother-in-law and sister and I were playing, and we were messing around a little bit with stuff like that. Or if there just were no good spirit or animal cards for so long, it's like, okay, how can we circumvent this?
Maybe something like give up one of your animal cards to clear the board and take another one or something. That seems somewhat fair, I guess.
Maybe.
Or you clear the thing and like, I feel like you have to give something up, you know.
Right, but what can you give up? Because
Yeah, because you'd be well out of turn to give up. Yeah. That would be really rough if you gave up a draft, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can lose a whole turn. That'd be too much.
Yeah, because even if you gave up a token on your board, that could be beneficial.
No,
Like that could be very beneficial to give up a token on your board.
true. Oh no, sorry. Give up a token, or not a token, like one of the cards that you've already picked, and like whatever.
Right, I know,
points
but
you
then that's
haven't
the thing.
grabbed.
Is like you probably have a. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe. I could start this. Yeah.
Though that also, I don't know. Someone smarter than us will figure it out. I don't know. Because I was just thinking like, okay, but when you went to go, well, this game doesn't have like a discard pile either, so I guess you just move it to the side and you just keep the cube there and just count. Yeah, like you normally would. That makes sense. Huh.
I'm trying to remember what we even did.
I wonder how much hate drafting there would be. I mean, not hate drafting, but hate discarding. You know, because you see somebody collecting something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that would pretty much inhibit like the style of game this is.
Yeah, this game is too tightly designed to mess with it, I feel like.
Yeah. It's a real chill experience, which I like.
Oh, yeah.
Ultimately, my brother-in-law gave in to my sister and let her draw 3 cards and keep 1. It's a once a time, like with the idea you can only do it once per game.
Man, I hate this setup here. This is terrible. Is there a better thing I could have drafted? I don't think so. You know what? Yeah, there is a better thing I could have drafted. There is. There sure is. Bop. Bop. And bop. Playing the long game. Playing the long game here.
Now all you need is that water.
I'm not going to get any
Ryan,
points
take a water.
for a long time.
Ryan, take a water. I'll take a water. and then there'll be...
Don't do that.
I don't need the water.
We're all Christians here. Come on.
Exactly.
I do need this because that's so because I've finished my spirit animal. It actually my what do you call those things? My mountains are worth more.
There.
So let's do this. Let's go ahead and otter. And then we've got a peacock over here. Finish up the peacocks. And then we're going to be finishing this. So the game ends when there are 4 spaces or less, correct?
2.
2 spaces or less. So it's going to. We've got possibly 2 more turns.
Yeah.
Do I want to do anything?
Also, that's another really nice thing about this game. I think we've been streaming for 37 minutes, and it's already almost over. And
Yep.
10 of those minutes were introductions. And
Yep.
I'm not going to take another one. I'm kind of leery about the taking another animal that's just going to be orphaned. No.
So
I just kicked my shoes, and I thought I kicked my dog by accident. I was like, very thankful I kicked my shoes.
Hey,
no, not Scooby.
Yeah. we don't need no animal cruelty on stream here.
No.
It's only cruelty if you meant to do it. Yeah. So I think a good run, a good structure would be to run through the games, and if we have any time left, maybe either go back to one of these, like Harmonies would be a solid one to go back to because it's just so easy.
Yeah.
Or if someone has another suggestion, we could throw that up too. This is I don't want to say episode 1 because it's a stream, but stream 1. We're kind of
yeah.
kind of figuring it out as we go along, but it's a decent enough format so far.
La Noche Uno.
Yes, what he said.
Or he told you.
Okay, I can finally. Wait, hold on. What? Oh, this is conflicting. I don't think I need any of those though, for any reason. Yeah, okay, we'll stick with that. I gotta save one of these bears, man. Oh, hey. That works out. Yeah. Get that alpaca out of here. Or in there, technically. Can I take another card? Need some more points here. Man. Yeah, no, not really. These are all pretty not great for what I got. So I'll just end, I guess. Could have probably
Let's make this turn count.
hate drafted a card, but eh.
Oh man, there's all the wood. Finally showed up. Which is pointless now. So
It is. It is very much pointless.
actually I can. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay, that'll work.
Literally.
Mother Nature resents you calling her pointless.
Well, to be fair, you could put you could put a house on top of it, so it's not completely bad.
I'm gonna dump that there. Dump that there.
I wonder why they designed the red ones the way they did. Because those are supposed to be buildings for people watching.
Yeah,
It's kind of interesting.
it's an interesting choice. I honestly thought it was clay.
Same.
That's what I thought it was. So
Everything else makes like perfect sense. I don't know what that's supposed to be, like a window or something. Maybe I don't know. Dude, water. Hey, water. What's up, water? Good to see you.
Okay, now this is gonna be nothing, so I'll just do that, I guess. Go away.
I just realized.
Big red
something.
warning text.
Just realized if I take okay, so even if I get the 2 water, I'm only getting 7 points from this thing. Oh, I should have done that. Whoops. literally did that last turn and forgot to place it. Yeah, so we'll just do the 1, I guess. And boom, mountain. All right, so I saved 1 bear, so that's good.
job.
We got 1 bear out of the woods. Or out of
One
the,
bear.
into the woods.
I mean, that's what, 5 points?
Even if we just
Good movie
save
and
one
great
bear.
soundtrack.
Oh my goodness. I got a windfall, y'all.
Oh no.
Don't do it. Don't do
I'm
it.
gonna score points off of that. I'm gonna score points off of that, and it's gonna give me points for my building. Yup. I
Oh.
just got a bunch of points.
Okay, I'll take it.
Very
no.
nice.
I did not think I was doing that
Kevin.
well with my flat board there.
Good job.
Jeez.
Good job.
Jeez Louise.
Does it have like the game time on here?
38
38 minutes. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was pretty short.
That was
Would
a
have
good
been
one.
would have been shorter without the teaching
So,
too. So
Let's take a look. Can you scroll to, let's see, scroll to some of the point values here.
I think it's here, right?
Yeah. So where was everybody's kind of windfalls? So total card score.
Now, if you
Szeth,
scroll up, JT.
Up.
42 for that.
And
It's got that grid right there.
if you scroll up again,
Oh, you're talking about back to the board state?
if you go to final situation,
Oh, here we go.
Yep. That'll bring up the score pad.
Yeah.
you can zoom in here.
This
Yeah.
is what the actual score pad looks like too. It's really nicely designed.
Yeah. Oh, so my spirit animal only got me 12 points. I was hoping for a little more than 12 on that one.
Where is that?
So spirit animal is going to be the white number at the top of your second column.
Gotcha.
So the spirit animal, I didn't get as many points as I wanted on my spirit animal. I really wish I had had a little more on that one.
I got a whole 7.
I didn't do very many animal cards, which was kind of intentional.
And you guys kind of blew. Well, yeah, you did a lot better than I did, especially Szeth. Jeez. I'm just glad that your roommate's not here. He would have had like 200 points somehow. That guy's.
Word. I've never played this game with Alan.
I'm kidding. We love Alan. Alan's great, but he's like weirdly so good at like everything I play with him. It's so funny.
Right.
All right, so we'll move on to Knarr then. Knarr. That's a boat, right? That's what a Knarr is.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah, it is a boat.
Oh, duh. Return to main site.
It's pretty gnarly.
I was like, that was good. Good job. You feel good about yourself? Here it is. Wait, what? Let me go to the game page. Okay. Invite.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. This is new to me. I've never done this. I guess you go back to the site and then you invite people and then it just, yeah, there you go.
That's not how that works though, but okay.
I don't know. All right, where's the timer thing? Because I always forget about that.
Well, if you quit the game, you can change it to turn-based, and then we don't have to worry about it.
Yep. There is no time limit. That's good.
It's on my favorites.
So yeah, if you go back to find
I'm
it,
just gonna
search for it.
All right, play. Where is that?
Yeah, in the middle, top middle.
No time on it. Okay.
Not that.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, that works too. That works too. I was talking about that part, yeah. But either way, it doesn't matter.
All right, get you guys in here. I don't know why I struggle to navigate this website so much, but it's like every time I come back, it's just
It's not very intuitive at all.
No.
it's like a flashbang. Yeah, I feel like if you, well, I guess technically that is how it works. You pick the game and then you set up all the settings. But maybe if it did like one at a time or something, and then you hit play.
Hit start now. Hit start now. Otherwise, somebody else random is going to join.
Oh shoot. Yeah, see, I just.
There you go. I think some of the worst parts about the UI of this is like once you walk away from it for a few minutes or a few days, like it just feels like you forgot everything. So
Exactly. All right, so let me see if I can do what I did last game. A little bit. Yeah. Okay. All right, so this is Knarr. And let's see, what's the best way to break this down? It's basically an engine building game. So if you look at my space up here, top 3 cards, these are the cards in my hand. Below that, everyone starts with 2 random cards from the deck. And the different colors are, the colors don't really matter too much outside of what's going on up here, which I'll get to later. They're basically like a type of resource. But if you look at the top of the card here, where you see like a helmet and these like triangles and there's like a bracelet up here. Basically what those are is when you play said card, you will put it in a column on your bench here, and you'll get everything in said column once you place the card, plus the thing that you played. So if I had like another green card here, and I played it on top of this warrior here, I would get this helmet resource and whatever else I played. All right. So if I remember correctly, start of your turn, you count points, which is what is going on here, this track. I believe you can get past 40, but that ends the game, doesn't it? Getting to 40 points.
yes,
Yep.
Another
first one to 40, and then if you exceed it, whoever went the furthest.
right. Okay, that's right, because we have ended games that way. So the different symbols, and let's see here. Yeah. So this is like everyone's I guess Knarr track, right? That's the ship. And I am blanking on when to use these because you do like one thing every turn. you pretty much play a card or go on an expedition, right? That's it. I like how I was going to teach this game, and now I'm asking you guys to teach. But yeah, so pretty much after the turn starts, you'll get your points. Then you go into the playing part. So I can play one of these 3 cards, and early on you kind of just feel out a strategy, kind of like Harmonies was. So I'm kind of just gonna play this because bracelets are nice, because bracelets, if I remember correctly, they take the place of a resource, correct? So when I would go on an expedition, no, I'm sorry. Bracelets are these things up here. So if you look at the top of the Knarr, there's these 3 bars, and at the end of your turn, you can pay 1, 2, or 3 bracelets to get all of the bonuses in the track. You get more bonuses on your Knarr by going on expeditions, which is, the second thing that you can do. So I played a card. I can't really do anything else outside of this next bit. So because I played a purple card, I have to grab the girl in the purple spot here. So you'll see there's red, yellow, green, blue, purple. So because I played purple, I have to grab from this spot, and anything can be here from this deck. The only way around that is when I would want to go choose something, I can spend one of these helmets. So that's the other like really important resource on your Knarr board here. This is essentially like a wild card. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to grab the purple. Got to keep things simple. And trading is the bracelet. So when I asked you to trade at the end of the turn, that's what it's talking about. I don't want to trade because all I'll get's a helmet. I don't really need that, so I'm just gonna end my turn and I'll move on to Ryan.
Yeah, 2 bracelets for a recruit. No bueno.
The only other symbol is this. It's called a lyre. This instrument, and that gets your reputation up. And basically, the higher your reputation, the more passive points you get at the start of your turn.
Lyre?
Lyre? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea. I've always heard it as lyre.
Last time we played it, we were kind of debating, like, what is that?
I'm going to go ahead and play a green card that has a lyre, and it's going to give me, let's see, I'm going to take something that's going to give me some points, and I've already got a blue card, so I'm going to kind of build off of that blue.
That's a smart thing to do.
In turn, I think what's cool about Knarr is that you're trying to build these columns of colors, and the larger the column gets, the more points the more benefits you're going to trigger, and so there's almost a gamification of going one route with colors, but then also collecting enough colors to gain exploration cards, because those exploration cards, there's a variety of them out there.
So I do have a couple of options here. Right now, I'll zoom in a little bit because you can barely see that, but the top left here, this is the cost. So instead of recruiting from my hand, I could explore. And if I did that, I would basically send off my purple lady here. And you'll notice I don't have another purple. That's where the helmet comes in. So you can use the helmet either on a card, like when you have to go and grab another one of these Vikings, or you can use it as a wild card for exploration. So just because I don't have 2 purple doesn't mean I don't actually have 2 purple. And it's really tempting to do that, because what that'll get me is it'll add this to my track here. And later on, if I want to trade even one, I'll get a card off the top of the deck in my hand, right? So, or no, I think it's just play it automatically, and that's really tempting. And I'd like to push my luck, so I think I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens, and just kind of show it off too. So we got that, and then
also, I think it gives you a card when you buy it.
Pay that and one recruit. Yep. Yeah. So it plays one off the top randomly into your deal. All right, do I want to trade? I kind of do, actually. I kind of do. So we'll trade, and I'll get the 1 card and that by trading 2 bracelets. So I got my recruit right back, and I get a 2nd card. And this just stays here permanently. Oh, and I guess real quick, top right is the rewards. That's why I got the new card upon exploring. I forgot to mention that. Now shut up. But yeah, I mean, that's more or less the game, though. Like, you're building this Viking engine, and then you're trading in the people for exploration to get a better track. That way you can trade for better stuff, and you get this point engine going, basically. There's a couple ways to do it. Like, one thing that Ryan was mentioning earlier was having that long sort of line of the same color. And like, yeah, that's great, and you can get away with it for a while. But then, if people are a little too hoardy with their people, we run out of Vikings. So we have 14 cards on the deck right now. And what is it at the, like, when you can't what is it, when you can't recruit or something? I don't remember, because it doesn't happen often.
Special rule. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what that special rule is. There's a special rule in there where you actually end up losing part of your people because of your inability to share, I guess.
Or something like that.
I've never had it happen.
It's happened to me once, and that's when I was playing with Ryan and Mark a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I think it's because Mark was... I forgot to explain something. He was just hoarding all of the people.
That's funny.
Yep.
So I'm going to keep that going, I guess. Let's see here. I think I do want to use a recruit. Get that blue one. Yeah. Yeah, this is a fantastic game. I forgot to mention the price of Harmonies. I think it's 35 or 30. It's not expensive at all.
No.
I want to say.
And then Knarr is a crisp 25, I believe. So
And Knarr, the replayability in Knarr versus what you get, like, it's just solid all the way around. Knarr is, let's see. Yeah, Knarr is one that the publisher sent us, and I love the art style of it. Just like the intricate detail on the cards and stuff. That's what drew me in. But then we just kept playing it over and over and over. I mean, it was such a good experience.
it's kind of like sea salt and paper, right? It's a simple
100%.
mechanism with a couple of options, and it's really easy to learn and engage with. And there's just a lot of cool like pop-off turns and stuff that you can do, and those are some of the best games to me. Ooh, how about that? Tempting. All right, let's just do that. Yeah, we have
I
a
want to keep
lot of options.
around. Yeah, I'm starting to look at some of the
Oh, I should
some of
do
the
that a little bit.
exploration
There we go.
ones now.
I grabbed one last turn that I'm not sure I should have grabbed, but I'm like, I kind of want the rewards. for it. Yellow wasn't popping up, and I wanted yellow. I'm like, I guess I'll just do this.
Go ahead and do this. All right, let's go there. I'm gonna go ahead and go on an adventure.
Oh man, you know what? Let's do this.
No yawning on stream.
Too bad. And let's.
Remember, this is YouTube. We have to say smash the like button as loud as we can.
Jeez.
I will refrain from going as loud. Oh my gosh, that just reminded me that part of Expedition 33.
Oh, the part where Gustav says smash the like button. That.
Yes, exactly. Or when they go on SCA to gain access. Oh, so good.
Yeah, SGA is great. Best character in the game. Let's see, what will that get me? Yeah, this is going well. I like this. We'll keep this going. Do I want to trade? Yeah, I sort of do. Hey. So whatever that penalty is, we might find out what it is, and it will be my fault.
What am I getting a new card from the table for?
New card.
What did I just trigger that I get a new card? Sorry.
Played a green victory point card, and you gain 2 points and a locker.
Did you just play
Yes.
that?
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's asking me to take. Oh, never mind. Oh, I'm deciding what card to take. Okay, the menu up top looked different. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
Got confused.
See, that's kind of the downside of BGA is like it's a little weirdly laid out. And you have TTS where it's like, yeah, no, you can lay it out however you'd like to. It's just physics based. Good luck. Good luck, kid. I remember when we were playing the Resident Evil board game, that was kind of a nightmare for a minute.
Right. Yeah, that was those doors especially.
Freaking doors. We had to lock them, like literally lock them into place.
When I played with Justin too in Gloomhaven, doors were not. Yeah, doors are just not easy to use on TTS 3D models at least.
I said the TTS doors are a lot better than the real ones that I have, though. The real ones are literally just like little flat pieces that you can barely tell are doors.
My word.
Because they tried to use all the artwork, or like that theme from the Resident Evil remake. And it's all really pretty, it's just really dark. And every time they make one of those, they have that complaint like, hey, game looks great outside of the fact that the you need to turn the brightness up on your printer.
Right.
Excuse me. So I do that.
Yeah, you have 8.
Hey, you know, I didn't know which boat I was until right now.
Oh,
I will
on the
say,
score tracker, yeah.
yeah, I will say that's one of the things that I'm kind of critical about this this game for, because the distinction between the different ships is very small. Like, it's a very minimal distinction. It's a slight color. It's a color, and then it's also the face of the boat. It's basically the head of the boat, and I don't think it's visually appealing enough.
On BGA, it is nice because if you hover over your Knarr, it highlights.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I figured it out. Like, I accidentally did that and looked over and like, oh, that's mine. Yeah, I'm the last place one. Yeah.
I'm back there.
And I'm a ram. What is this? I should be ramming ahead of the competition.
If you're sad, I will do this and that and that. Perfect.
Boop.
Talk, y'all.
Sure. That's fine. Do I want to trade again?
What? How many do you have?
Yeah, I kind of do. Just keep that going.
Keep getting cards out. I mean, oh, that's how you so many dang cards, dude. Good gracious.
I'll go exploring one day.
You have 11. Wait, the deck's empty. Is that the deck that's on the side?
The deck is indeed empty.
Yep, you will be losing some guys probably.
Yeah, I think I just remembered what the penalty is. It's the person with the most discards, one or more. I forget.
However many is needed, maybe.
I think you just discard one per pick or something. So I'll probably lose 2.
It's not in the quick how to play rules, so.
This is funny. Hey, it'd be great if some of that purple would get gone. I don't need any of that.
Don't need purple in your life.
Actually,
Don't need it.
pretty flush with purple right now. I'm trying to think if I'm going to use that. No. Yep, I'm going to get that, and then let's take that purple for free.
Oh, well, apparently I don't have to worry about any of that. Somehow we have 6 cards in there again.
Let's do it. Probably because... Nah, never mind. Oh, we did... What did Ryan do?
So I took the purple at the end, and then because I ended up using the purple.
Oh, I got you. We'll do.
Okay.
I could probably. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Man, any chance I get to play this game is a good day.
Yeah, it's such a solid game. So let's do. Is it time to take another destination card? I think it is.
Honestly, the only actual downside of the game is the thing you mentioned about not knowing who the heck your boat is, like without having to really discern it.
Yeah, I think there's probably some better ways to do it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and trade.
But I will say the actual components themselves, like the card texture, is fantastic. I haven't seen a whole lot of games that come with like literal like paper deck boxes or cardboard deck boxes.
Yeah, I think it's an initiative for publishers to kind of do a little better with their environmental impact. I've seen there's plenty of publishers now that are actually doing a lot better job with, hey, we're not going to use as much plastic in this game, and those paper card holders are really nice actually. So
yeah, I love them. They look fancy,
Yep. Yeah, I really appreciate publishers who do that. Weird City Games, they've been doing that recently with their releases. A couple others. So.
Weird City Games.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I sit down with Ryan, I hear about a new studio.
They did Leaf last year. They did Canopy.
Canopy, okay.
Tim Eisner's studio.
Yeah, I actually have Canopy. That game is really good.
Canopy's real good. Man.
It's probably one of my favorite forest engine building games. Out of the 2 I've played.
Let's see. Yep, that's all I can do.
And one of these days, probably relatively soon, we'll be playing a Wingspan on here. Once I actually learn how to play the game.
Right.
I have that on digital. I've never booted it up to actually.
Yeah, not a hard game really, but just gotta learn it.
Got some friends who played Finspan recently, and they really enjoyed it. So
yeah, it's all right. I'll play it, but I definitely prefer Wingspan and Wormspan.
I don't play Wormspan. I'm gonna catch up, guys. You better watch out.
that is one of the parts of this game that I actually really enjoy. The way that somebody can kind of catch up, it can kind of almost take you off guard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm about to go crazy at Super Saiyan 3. Like it's gonna happen. It legitimately could happen in like 2 turns. If this is
lovely.
If this is going the way I'm hoping it will go, it might pop off. We'll see.
That's gonna give me that. Yep. I'm gonna take that for free. And
so much red.
Actually, it could happen right now.
Let's do this instead. I do not want to trade.
Okay, let's do this. There's no real good option here, so I don't really care. All right. Trade 3 bracelets. Heck yeah.
Nice.
I'm coming. My little sea ram here it's on its way.
Let's get this. Let's go blue, and then. Oh man, I really don't want any of these recruits. I guess I'll take the free one because I don't want to spend money for something I don't need.
Ain't no money in this game. What you talking about? We only got bracelets here.
Bracelets, yeah.
My precious bracelets.
You ever tried to create a photo out of a video that is you're panning an entire room? I tell you, it's not fun.
Like the panoramic video
Well,
thing?
my idiot self took you know, a bunch of portrait photos instead of landscape photos, not thinking. And now I need a landscape photo from an event, and it's just stupid.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So now I'm literally going through a scroll, something I did for TikTok, and I'm just screenshotting it and trying to fit it together. It's super ignorant.
But it shows at least capability and creativity, so you got that going for you.
I should have just taken the stupid photo, landscape.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I was literally being taught by someone yesterday how to make a Twitch overlay look halfway decent. So, and that will be seen on Monday during Gaming into Gospel 3, which I'm really looking
about that stuff.
It's
I
it's not terribly complicated. It's just like you just kind of have to know what does what. Like it's that simple.
Right. Yeah, I messed around with streaming a few years ago, like once or twice, and I could not get it to cooperate doing what I wanted. I'm like, I just don't even care.
I give up.
I don't even remember why. I think I was doing it for the heck of it. It's like, no, it would not capture what I was trying to capture. And yeah.
Oh man. Well, I guess these can. Yeah, this can probably get going, huh? All right, so we'll pay with 2 recruits. Yeah. 2 recruits. I forget. Okay, yeah, you can't trade and explore. You can only do one or the other. Which is, that's fair.
Or, wait, what do you mean trade and explore? You mean bracelets?
You can trade. Yeah, you can trade at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Didn't let me.
You just can't explore. You can't explore and recruit.
You don't have any bracelets.
Oh yeah, that also.
That would be the reason.
Nonsense.
Probably the largest reason.
I have bracelets somewhere. I told you. Look at me. I passed Ryan. I'm coming for you guys.
True. It's true.
Got that 7-point card, man.
Where am I gonna make these things work?
In the mines.
The mines. They yearn for the mines.
The Vikings yearn for the mines, and so does Jack Black.
Such a stupid movie.
I'm not gonna say the magic words here. I'm not gonna do it. Someone will throw a bag of popcorn at me. I don't want to get hit.
The chicken?
Don't. don't do it.
I didn't even know anything about that, and then my parents were talking about it, and then you were talking about it, and all changed that. I'm like, I never heard about this.
That's funny.
People in my theater were perfectly fine, and I don't know.
I can only imagine which theaters were popping off like that, you know, because I don't think that was happening around here.
Right.
Yeah, where I live, pretty boring place.
Oh no.
We did get a
the
water
crime
slide
scene
recently,
here.
so yeah, that's nice.
That's pretty cool.
All
I
right,
don't think I got enough points to pull it off.
what can I do? That's kind of nice. Kind of like that.
Unless JT can pull a bunch out.
Crap. He got ahead of me somehow. This is upsetting.
Oh, you don't have any.
Oh, yeah, I
recruits?
got ahead of you.
Oh. 2 purple and a green.
I could do that,
Let's see.
but I kind of like the rewards here. What order do I want to do this in? Yeah, I think I'll do it this way. Bop, bop. And then the recruit will get me that. And then I can trade if I'd like to. I think I do. I think I do. Heck yeah. Oh, this game is addicting. Like just seeing what engine you can come up with, man. It's
Right.
also fun fact. This is the most I've ever explored in one game of Knarr,
Nice.
which is great because I'm still behind. I don't understand this. I should be winning. What is this?
Let's see what I'm gonna do here. That's fine. I don't like it.
Final round.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
about this. There's really nothing I can do. Oh wait, I can do that. I have 3 recruits. Ah.
Yeah, those recruits are really helpful. Wait, what? Oh, no.
fine. I always get confused. Like, okay, because you started the round.
There it is. Yep. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
You just
Oh,
popped ahead of all of us.
I love this game so much. All right, let's go again.
That was good. That was a good one. I like it.
Yeah, that was
I'm a
fun.
big fan. So
Yeah, so anyone who winds up watching this, if you have not ever played Knarr, go check it out either through BGA or a friend's house or whatever. The physical version is probably my favorite way to play, just because the components are just so nice. Like I love them.
yeah.
It's a fantastic game
It's
for
really
$25.
Yep. Can't beat it. So it's really solid experience. Cards are beautiful. Card quality is really solid. Yeah. All right.
All right, you're up.
All right. We're going into for shuffle territory.
This one will be a full cheat because I don't know this game at all.
Oh.
It's not super hard though, so like it's actually pretty easy.
Yeah.
I think the hardest part is just
You do have game speed at normal.
but I also have it on turn based.
No, you have Unreal Time.
Wait, what?
I think, unless that's me. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. I don't know. It doesn't tell me information.
Well,
We're good.
Well, I invited you guys, so
Let me look.
Yeah,
in-
no.
Let's see.
BGA.
Where is it? There it is.
I don't know. I haven't gotten invited in a long time.
Okay. There you go, man.
Take from that what you will, viewers.
Hey,
I have friends, I promise. I'm so popular. You guys in there?
It says waiting.
Yeah, I think you gotta hit start or something.
I think yes. Yeah.
I did. Did I mess something up? Invite. Oh, I don't know what happened there.
The start. Yeah.
I think it. I don't know. Anyway, I see your portraits now, which should be good. Wait on you, Ryan.
Is it saying? Why is it? Okay, I have another pop-up now. Okay.
I don't know.
Go to
BGA is weird.
game. Yeah, it didn't load. Okay.
He started a new game. He started a new table.
Guys, I give you $25 a year. If you can't fix this at $25, I don't know what to tell you. Okay.
That's funny. So, I guess, James, you're going to kind of guide around the thing. Yeah. Okay, so what we're doing is we're basically like creating this this forest environment. Every creature that you're going to encounter is going to want to be in a certain place and score certain points for certain things, and all of those wonderful things. Essentially, what we're doing is we're starting with trees. If you see the line of trees down at the bottom, I'm going to the screen. Okay, yep. So see the trees there. Those are, everybody's starting off with, I believe, 6 cards. We're all starting with six cards, yep. And so there are some trees in our hands. Everybody's hands are private, but once you start building out your tableau, that information is going to be available to everybody. So what we're seeing on James's screen is 2 different types of trees. Those tree types are going to have certain scoring criteria. So some trees want to be with other trees of the same type. Some trees will give you points based on set collection and things like that. There's a price. If you look in the corner of the tree, up in the upper left-hand corner, there's going to be a price for the tree. That's how many cards you've got to discard in order to plant that tree. Doesn't matter what the cards are, you just have to get rid of them. And we get rid of them to the central, that central forest line that is in the middle of the top of the screen. So we're going to be getting rid of them into the forest line, but you're going to actually be able to retrieve cards from the forest line. So on your turn, you can either draw from the deck or you can draw from the forest line. I believe you get two cards from either. You can mix and match. You can get one from the forest line. You can get one from the deck. Once you plant trees, you have a top, bottom, left, and right area. That's where you're going to place your animals, insects, bugs, and all the different things, squirrels and frogs and butterflies and all that stuff. Everything in this game has a different scoring criteria. So, for instance, butterflies, you want to actually collect sets of different butterflies. So the more different butterflies you get, the higher your score is. You've got things that actually will score off of other things, like I think the gnat is eaten by a bat. So bats will score based on gnats, I believe.
Like squirrels.
Insects.
Yeah,
the squirrel's going to have a certain scoring criteria. I think the one thing with the cards, plus on BGA, it's a little hard to read because they are text heavy, some of these.
Yep.
But one thing, there's 2 things that you want to look for when you're deciding how you're going to place these cards. Every card has 2 sides. Every creature card has 2 sides. So you have a right and a left, or a top and a bottom. You're only going to be able to use one of those, and then the other one's going to be locked out. It's actually going to be tucked in behind the tree that it lives in. When you play it, you're going to pay the cost, obviously, which is in the upper left-hand corner. But you're also going to possibly get bonuses if you pay the cost in a specific color. So there's going to be some, a good one is, what is that? That's the
blue one.
Yeah, so that right there, you're basically that silver pine cone. If you use that, if you discard a card of that color or it has it on that color, you're going to actually be able to take a completely new turn. So that's what that circle with the arrow going around is.
Right.
And you can see that one scores based on deer that you have in your forest. So that one's going to score based on deer. And so everything's going to have scoring criteria as we build out our tableaus. We're going to be looking at how many points we're getting. So what marks the end of the game? There are 3 winter cards that have been put into the deck. I believe the first winter card comes at the halfway point. Second winter card comes somewhere in the bottom third, and then the last winter card is mixed into the bottom third. Yep. It is very rare, but it has happened where winter cards kind of come fast and furious, right, and the game ends after the halfway point or as you get into that bottom third. But most of the time, there's some space in between. So once we see that first winter card, we know we've only got a limited amount of time, and we need to watch for the other 2. Mm-hmm. So
that's when the tension really ranks up too.
Absolutely. And that's pretty much it. So our tableaus are going to be being built differently. James is going to actually go up and down, kind of scroll up and down and look as people build out their tableaus to get a feel for the strategy that they're going for.
Yep. So at first, I think just to kind of see it in action, it may not be ideal, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to go ahead and play this beach here. There are at least 4 beaches in your forest. You get 5 points. Acorns are points.
Yep, beach trees are nice.
How do I... Well, you can only place this card face down. What is going on? Oh. How do I pay the card? Okay, so you click the tree and then you click the card. All right.
Yep.
Well,
yeah, paying the card cost is important as you get into it.
So we'll do that. So do that. What is it? Every time you play a card, a random card from the top is shown, right? So did that. Like once you play, you're done, I think.
So there's 10 of that in the deck. You received a card, so you drew a card when you played that?
Yes, that's what the 1 at the bottom left means. That's the effect.
So on my turn, I can either take cards or I can play cards. I have access to those 2 cards that James discarded. I'm going to kind of look at my cards that I've got. Yep. I think I'm just going to play something. So I'm going to... I'm actually going to also play a beach tree. Let's see.
Good old beach tree.
Yep. Okay, so that one, and then I'm going to throw away this one. So I played the beach. I tossed the silver fir. So, okay. And I received, my bonus was that I got a card from the deck.
Okay, these bonuses are pretty important because, like, the silver fir lets you just straight up play. You could play like, what has a paw here? The wolf has a paw. And he costs 3 cards. So, like, if you could get the silver fir to pop off with the effect, you get a free wolf. Like, that could be some really good value.
Yeah.
So,
wait, take card, play card.
oh yeah, the way it does it is a little confusing. So, are you trying to play a tree?
No.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to play an animal.
You can't.
Why?
Because you don't have a tree.
You gotta play a tree first.
I need to play a tree
Got
first.
to live in the tree.
Yeah, man. Animals ain't got no home. They can't live there.
They live.
They live on the table.
I don't know. Nice. Please be sure to play one card. Right. That makes sense. Play a card.
And a lot of the trees will like play off of each other or like themselves. So the beach, if you have four beaches, at least. You get 5 points from,
Right.
I guess, each of them because they score upon each other. So.
Yeah. So each victory points are represented by acorns in this game. So anytime you see acorns on a card, you're going to see that those are victory points.
All right, what is this? Per card attached. So, like, this is kind of nice. The only issue is I can't get that effect. So, like, I don't know if you caught it, Szeth, but, like, if I wanted to get the play a paw creature for free effect, I'd have to pay both cards I paid with had to have this like blue thing in the corner.
It is both of them have to have it, not just one.
All of them, every card you use, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Never mind that.
It's got to be somewhere on the card because a lot of cards have 2 colors on them. Most cards have 2 colors on them. And it just has to be represented on somewhere on each of the cards.
Can I take 2 cards? I think I can, right?
That is correct. Another thing to watch for is that once the forest, when the forest has accumulated 10 or more cards, it's going to get wiped. And so you want to take cards, like right now that Firefly is pretty tempting up there. So I'm going to go ahead and take that Firefly, and then I'm actually going to pull one off the deck because I wanted to grab that Firefly. This is one of those games where you almost need to draw garbage cards because you're going to be discarding them at a pretty frequent pace, you know.
Yeah, it's you're constantly like cycling your hand out.
Right. Circle of life.
Exactly. The circle of life. All right. What does this thing do? Okay, these freaking things and they're deer, man. They're so needy. All right.
Just a heads up, Bingo Boards released Diamond Striped Edition tonight.
Diamond Striped?
It's pretty nice. Yeah, it's got a nice look to it. I purchased the Mexico board a couple weeks ago, and that was a wonderful purchase.
Nice.
I'm very happy with that.
I still need to get a Bingo board.
Man, I got 3 boards now, dude. It's a problem.
I'll buy one off of you. $10. Let's go.
Well, one of my friends actually, he found one at Goodwill, and it was actually last year when we were at Southern Fry. I mean, we were at Origins, and we had just done a video about Bingo boards and what they are, and Nick from the company showed a demo of the board and everything. That YouTube video is blown up, by the way. But
nice.
My friend only knew about it because he saw that video on our YouTube channel. He found a prototype or like first edition board sitting at a Goodwill, and so he bought it, not knowing. He just knew that he saw a video of it on our channel. So he's actually the person who won our league last season. So
yeah,
really good at dexterity games.
I do really want to get one and like bring it to work because like the people I work with are all sports fans.
Yeah.
Go figure. I work in a factory, a bunch of football guys.
Yeah.
I think they would like that. I think they'd have a lot of fun with that during lunch or something. You know.
Nice.
And it takes what 10 minutes to get through a game.
Yeah, 10-15 minutes. Yeah. So, and if you're good at it, it takes like 5. So.
Mm-hmm.
We actually brought our board. Erin and I play a lot lately, and so she's gotten really deep into it lately. And so we have a league here in Columbus. We started a league last year, and so we're in our spring season. And Erin's climbing the leaderboards, but we took it up to Chick-fil-A on last Friday night. We just sat there and played like 6 people from the staff were just watching, and the manager was like, "Hey, give me a link to that thing. I'm gonna buy one for the crew." So I was
great.
like, "Dude, that's a smart idea."
I love that. That's so funny. Oh, jeez.
If I still worked in an office, I think that would be the. I think I'd have a cot. I'd have one of my boards at my desk at all time.
How does this work? I don't hate that. I like drawing cards.
Right. And I did notice a hand limit is 10. Maybe you mentioned that, but I'm like, is there?
What's that? Oh, time
The
limit?
hand limit. No, hand limit.
And limit, yeah. So you can only have 10 cards in your hand, so you can't
Yep.
endlessly draw. Yeah. Sorry, and the line up top is 10 also.
It does make sense because like you could just hold on to like
Yeah,
every card. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And especially if you're holding some really powerful cards, that'll mess people up.
Where are these deers at, man?
Oh, are you going deer?
I'd
wolf
like to.
situation. Oh,
I just played 2.
so that's an exploit. That's a good way to get points, but I
It's
can
frowned
guarantee
upon.
if you start collecting. Yeah, you start collecting deer, we're going to get in your way.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Basically, deer and wolf. The point gain is so
A combo,
high.
yeah.
It's just.
Oh, okay.
It's like one of those kind of frowned upon things. Let's see here. Oh, that wood ant's not half bad. Grab that and maybe this. Well, one at a time, I guess.
What does it mean? 3 points for each card with a matching tree symbol. So all
Top
of the
right.
cards that have the same.
Top right. Yep.
Yeah, so those icons, those tree icons that are color coded, yeah, those symbols.
The color. Wait, what'd you say?
The tree symbols, basically which card are you talking about? Sorry.
My roe deer on the right of my tree.
See, roe deer, 3 points for each card with this matching tree symbol. So that green tree symbol is going to be the light green tree. So anytime that icon shows up, it's the leaf, that green leaf. If it shows up on a tree or if it shows up on a creature card, you're going to get 3 points.
Okay.
So the roe deer has 1, but then there's like, I've got a bat in my hand that has that same symbol. So that would give you another 3 points.
Is Clank on here, Ryan?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Shame. It's a good game. It is on TTS though. I do that much. Doesn't really matter what I pay with, so I'll go ahead and do it this way. And give me like 1 minute, guys. I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Now we'll exploit the game while he's gone. No. Let's see. Let's toss that one. Got that horse chestnut tree out.
Okay. Now I have no cards in my hand, so I don't have a choice. What do I want to do? 3 points for each bird symbol. 2 points for each card below a tree. 10 points if you have at least one squeaker. What the heck is a squeaker? Okay. Interesting. Come on, JT. Hurry up.
All right, I'm back.
Good job.
You guys are way quicker than I thought you were going to be. All right.
It only just got to your turn. So.
I'm a timely dude. How about that?
Do you guys know the Dice Throne?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So have you guys paid attention to Slam Throne?
No.
So
Slam.
they are, yeah. Slam Throne is essentially they're bringing Pogs back. So.
Oh yes, I am aware of that.
It's okay because Pogs need to exist in a popular format.
I know, right? I don't even remember anything about them other than I had a stack of them as a kid. I don't think I even played it. I don't know. I think I knew.
I played Pogs a lot as a kid. Me and my brother played, and then we had some neighbors who played. So, but what they did, it was originally like kind of a joke, kind of a like let's test this out behind the scenes, and the team at Dice Throne kind of brought it to life. Each slammer has two sides, a passive and an active ability, and so you're going to be able to gain and lose health and stuff like that, and each disc is going to actually be your health. So you start with 20 stack of health. When they're flipped, when a token is flipped, you actually lose that health. So it's interesting. It's competitive Pog board gaming. So
I will be keeping an eye out for that. That sounds
it's
fun.
Be released. It'll be released at Gen Con. I'm gonna reach out to Dice Throne and because we have one board day is going to be after Gen Con. I'm going to reach out to them about possibly doing some competitive thing with that.
Yeah, I've only gotten to play Dice Throne one time at Origins last year.
Yeah.
And that was the Marvel version. I played Doctor Strange and definitely cheated.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, because I didn't understand the rules, so I just,
Okay.
so I wound up being way overpowered with how I was playing the game.
Yeah, we have that. We have that
Matthew?
core. What is it? We have the master box, that big giant box of Dice Throne Marvel. So it's good. I like it. It's not as dynamic, I think, as Unmatched, but it's a fun dice throwing game.
Ooh, speaking of Unmatched, we did play Tales to Amaze soon after coming back last year.
Nice.
Solid game, really hard, but solid.
Yeah. Yep.
We did not win that game,
Yeah.
but we got close. So yeah, Mothman beat us
cool.
up.
Nice. Yeah, I like it.
No.
That was in my top 10 the year it came out.
I feel like I should almost shill for that game real quick, just since I know this will be up somewhere and someone will probably see it. Unmatched is basically just like if you ever wondered what Luke Skywalker versus Superman would be like, that's what Unmatched is. Like it's
Yeah.
you have two characters, they have health dials and little minis on a board, and you have specific unique decks for them. And you're basically just trying to like outwit your opponent and outsmart them with the cards that are in your hand and the stats that are given to your character. And it's real quick and fast and fun. So
Yeah.
and there's like a bunch of Marvel stuff out there too for all you Marvel fans.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
definitely worth
And
a
X-Men came out
yep.
recently, I think. So.
That's right. Yeah.
I will tell you that playing against you at Origins, that was wild. So,
Or wait, were we talking Unmatched just now, or Dice?
Unmatched.
Unmatched.
Oh wait,
Unmatched.
is there X-Men Unmatched? I was thinking Dice for some reason.
No,
I think there
there's
is.
X-Men Dice Throne. Yeah. No X-Men
The
Unmatched.
Witcher Unmatched just came out recently.
Correct. Yep, that was the latest one. And that's actually the only set that we have not bought.
Yeah, I kind of went all in on a bunch of stuff at Origins. I don't even care for the game that much. Like I'll play it, it's okay, but it's just too unbalanced and unmatched and stuff. Like, that's the name of the game. It's great. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's just too much wishy-washiness for my own personal preference. But
Yeah.
there's just the themes of the games that they had on sale, and as a bonus for buying stuff, is like, I want these themes.
Yeah.
Also, the artwork is just
Yeah.
fan freaking tastic. Like the components and the artwork. Like I don't think there's ever been a game that I have had as pleasant of an unboxing experience as Unmatched stuff. Like.
Mhm.
They have spots for every little thing that you're gonna pop out of the cardboard inserts, the dial components. Like sometimes in games, you know, there's a lot of games that use dials these days, and like those little I don't know, the little plastic pieces that you use to like put the dials together. If they suck, you know, like.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They suck. I sprained my thumb putting 4 of those together.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's fine.
They suck.
You got the one bad one.
That's fine.
I put 4 of the, it was, though, sorry, more than 4, because there was also the minions, and yeah, I literally sprained my thumb for like 5 months. But it was, yeah.
Jeez, man.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at your pain, but like, jeez, ow.
You're good.
Bring in some pain here. Yeah.
Yeah, it reminded me of my past trauma here, dude. Come on.
Getting some thumb PTSD. Oh, jeez. Honestly, here's the ADHD at work. Thinking about dials, the Mistborn game, I got that a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And man, there's a lot of dials to put together in that game. But as far as deck building games go, that one's pretty good. I really liked it a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot going on once you get partway through the game. It's like, okay, what is going on here? How can I? What am I supposed to be doing?
How do not
Activating
die?
everything? Yeah. Am I activating everything? Am I remembering everything in the co-op mode that we were playing, or what?
Wait a minute. Why is this? Oh, I see.
Got so many cards in my hand.
Not me. I don't know how to keep them in my hand because I'm not patient.
Okay. Do this.
Have you gotten to play that one yet, Brian?
Which one?
Mistborn?
Mistborn? No, I haven't. Yeah, I want to. I'm interested because I love deck builders. But I'm also I'm not deep into the Brandon Sanderson stuff, so.
I'm not either. I actually didn't even know it was his thing until I googled it on BGG. Oh, hey, it's tied to.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Szeth was like, "Heck yeah, I'll play that."
Yep.
I
don't know. My name Szeth is from his Stormlight Archive series.
Oh, that's cool.
I did not.
So I bought Josiah book, first book in the, I forget which series it is, King series or whatever it is. I bought him that first book last Christmas. So
Stormlight Archive. Or no, different one, different series. My bad.
No, the King, something King, the Way of the King, or
The Way of the Kings, yeah, the Stormlight Archive.
Yeah.
That's his first book.
oh, okay, that is okay. Yep.
He writes so many freaking books, dude.
He does.
I know.
He does.
He just says, "I know."
And yet he wrote even more during the COVID years while writing his normal stuff. Because
lock me away, will you?
Yep. He was literally just writing for himself and his wife, just as a de-stressor, if you will. And then his wife's like, "You need to publish these." Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? The work's done. You just publish it. You're already well known. Like, makes
I mean,
sense.
yeah, he needed to polish some stuff because they were just.
That's
whatever,
every book.
but-
And she like even recently, I started trying to write something, and it's surprising how hard it is to just put like a cohesive. Sorry, it's not hard to put like a tangible story together, like something that's obvious. But when you're trying to do something more than that, it's really difficult to figure out how
Right.
to connect A to B to C sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, so I've got like 10 pages.
I
That's
had to
not.
write a bit for I had to write stories for mythology class in high school and maybe college. I don't remember if I did for that or not, but so
Mythology is
I would-
fun. Yeah. I had to do that in high school. We were studying like Odysseus and all that. And
right.
we were asked to write short stories based on those. And I went way out of left field with whatever the heck I was writing. Nah, all this old stuff's boring. Let's make something more esoteric and weird. Speaking of chill games, this one's pretty chill too.
It is. Yeah.
The music ain't helping.
Oh, that's interesting. Eh.
Hmm. What is this? Could start working on that, I guess. Let's grab that one and this one.
Top.
You want some birds, man?
Got a semblance of a strategy.
I have no semblance of a strategy.
I gotta web it. I'm gonna build on that web it. Oh, he's trying to get the glowworm meta over here. Or firefly meta. I don't know why I said glowworm. It looks like a worm to me.
Are you talking the Firefly?
Mm-hmm. He's already got
Yeah,
10 points.
And you guys put up another one too.
Let's see here. Alright. Probably be good to actually play some cards soon.
I think that the physical version of this is pretty impressive as you lay out your different cards on the table, and each one is tucked underneath it. It has a really nice visual appeal to it, but it also, for anybody who has that like alignment, like you've got to have everything perfectly aligned and everything, it kind of stresses you out quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I bought this a handful of months ago and played it, and that was kind of my big critique, was like, because by the time the game is over, you've got 25 trees on the board, and
you got everything out.
yeah, it's humongous, and this supports what, 4 players, I think.
Might be 5.
Yeah,
Might be 5, I think. I'm actually, so we're doing some games tomorrow, and I'm trying to, I think we've got 5 players, so I'm looking at all my 5-player games.
okay. Well, it doesn't say on here, so it is what it is. But yeah, basically you're gonna need like that whole side of the table all to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the only real critique I have. Like, the rest of it's honestly pretty well designed. I like the idea of like the half cards. That's really creative way to use the card economy, you know?
Yep.
Let's see here. There's something else I wanted to pay one. Oh, 1 per tree. Okay, yeah, that seems pretty solid.
Let's get another tree out on the table.
Who's the...
Also, in case you're wondering, I don't know if people have noticed while they're watching this, but a new card is added to the tree line every time somebody plants a tree. So that's something that also pushes the end of the game, and it also pushes the card limit on the tree line. So the more trees we plant, we're pushing the game further ahead, also pushing the tree line to possibly get wiped.
And I didn't think about it until you just said that, but I think this game does really, really well at like 3+ players.
Mm-hmm.
Two players, like I said, you're gonna need that whole side of the table, and it just moves a bit slower.
Yeah.
But like when you have 3+, like it, I mean, we're already like a quarter of the way or more through the deck, so this is moving pretty well.
In the like physical game, you're taking out a certain number of cards for each player count, which for better or for worse, I mean, it's a way to decrease the amount of time, but it also possibly might take out some really, really important stuff,
Right.
like fireflies and what is it, fire lizards. They're very limited, and so you might be dropping something that's super important.
Take that guy. Is there anything? What does this do? Oh, interesting. Sure. Let's try that.
Grab some cards.
Oh boy.
I'm going for that bug meta. Gonna make it work.
Okay.
These ants are gonna win me the game. I know it. Just ignore the points on the right side of the screen, everybody. Just don't look at that. Let's see.
Okay, let's see.
Ooh. Have you heard much about that Sunderfolk game, Szeth?
Justin is all over it.
I know it's like a
So, yeah.
Gloomhaven style thing, right? So
Kind of, yeah. In a way, yeah. I played the beta a bit with him. He's actually playing it right now with at least one other person. So I had another Discord call coming in at the same time. I was like, nope, I cannot join.
Did I tell you guys they're doing board lords?
Right.
I gotta go be a board lord for 2.5 hours.
Actually, you know what? Screw it, I'm doing it. I'll take that or chestnut, I should say. And that's just, oops, take a blind card. No, stop clicking the wrong thing. My word.
It's okay, Szeth. I say that all the time too. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Get rid of that. Play card. Yeah.
She has leave me anything good. No. Okay. Let's do that one. Let's take a card from the top of the deck.
Okay.
Alright, just growing my hand.
Still no winter cards that come out yet. Oh, there is that. No, Or is
We
that
won't see
expected?
one for like another 10 or so cards. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't quite sure what the timing was on that.
How many cards? It's
Or
like
I couldn't remember. I know
120
you mentioned
something,
it, but-
I think.
Yeah, okay. Let's do this, and then... Okay.
Yeah, it just tells you how to play. It doesn't have like the setup rules and stuff, which makes sense. It's BGA.
Yeah, sometimes they have more, sometimes they have less.
It's like you don't need setup rules. It's doing it for you. All right.
When you have drawn the top 2/3 of the deck, the first winter card will be revealed.
Yes.
The other two were previously shuffled into the remainder of the deck and serve as random end time.
I could do that actually. No, never mind. I can't. Well, yeah, no, I could. Okay. Let's try this. Yeah. Hedgehog. Let's go.
Nice.
Now I have to start playing butterflies.
Oh. Each beach gives you 5 points. Okay. I don't know if that was worth it.
Each, yeah, so if you have 4, you'll have 20 points, basically.
Right, but I just played bees on either side so that I don't need 4, I just need the 2, but now it's only 10 points with useless bees. So I just...
Good old useless bees.
This is true. 4 useless bees. Well, if you can get your hands on a lot of beaches, like 1 or so bees, is really kind of a benefit.
Right. And I mean, to be fair, if I get any more beaches and I play them, I don't even have to worry about it. It's 5 points.
Right, exactly.
Like I have 3 beaches. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Down to 2 cards in hand. Man, this is the lowest amount of cards I've had in my hand for a while.
Too many cards, too little cards. Make up your mind.
Yeah, I actually don't like having less than 4 cards in my hand. I feel like having less than 4, you're having to rebuild
Yep.
for a couple turns.
With how you pay for cards, though, man, they go pretty. Yeah, they go
Yep.
fast. With how you may have to, anyway.
Why'd I do that? Whatever. Too late.
Indeed, that's my motto too.
Exactly.
Whatever, too late. Grab this and that.
But I gotta get some cards. I can't do anything without them. Love that the name of the card is the Fat Dormouse. making, you know, yeah, European Fat Dormouse.
Nice.
That Dormouse didn't do anything. Like, why body shame him? You know?
He's a little chonky, just a little bit.
Yeah. But hey,
You call him the chonky
is.
mouse.
Chonky Mouse.
Yeah, it sounds better. it's meme-y, right? The kids
That
like
makes
the
Uh,
memes.
How many trees does everybody have? You have 4.
I got 4.
You got 5. I've got 5. Okay. I'm just checking. Just checking.
You're just checking, I see.
Looking at them lindens? Is that what you're
that's
doing?
actually-
Oh, no, you just... Wait, no, sorry. He just played a sycamore.
That one.
Yeah, you're going for the beeches and the chestnuts.
Yeah, I don't know how committed I am to the horse chestnut. I've got some. I don't know. I don't know if I want to hang my hat on that.
If you can get 7,
It is nice.
it do be pretty nice. Oh, this is terrible. I don't like that at all. That top right one? Nope. No, thank you. Okay, I have to start figuring something out with these. Alright. Yeah, so pretty soon you're going to see the first winter card, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see what I got here. What do I got? What do I got? I feel like it's time to put out that Beach Martin. Get out there. Okay.
I have 1 card in my hand, so what is that? Interesting.
Let's see, you know. Alright. It's time to sacrifice some cards like Yu-Gi-Oh! Get that tree out there.
Okay. What is your cave?
So the cave is actually a card that's off to the side.
Oh.
See a 0 next to it. It's the raccoons and bears that can actually bury things into the cave, and it's pretty nice. Like it's basically 1 card for 1 point, and so it's worth digging into when you can get it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think my wife got like 40 points off of a bear once. It was disgusting, and I was very angry with her.
Nice.
I was like, how did you do this? And we were playing because I was working overtime, and she was busy at her job too. So we were playing the game in such a way where like we had like a turn marker, and I would just wake up and get ready for work, and I would take my turn and then leave. And I just woke up one morning to her having like 20 cards under her cave, and I was just like, what the heck happened here? It's gonna be a bad day.
Nice.
I don't remember how that day went, but I'm gonna assume it was terrible. I'm sure it was not a good day. Alright. Just gonna play little butterfly, little guy.
I'm telling my family by text that I wouldn't be angry if somebody just showed up with like a really good drink, like, a slush or lemonade. Or,
Hey, sure would.
it's like, I wouldn't be upset if it just showed up.
I'd be really unangry if a Nerd's Ocean slush showed up.
Yeah.
What's your favorite drink like that, Ryan?
Yeah, so just the strawberry fresh fruit slush. Add lemon to it over at Sonic. That's my go-to. I tried the mango nata one that was special menu item for about 6 weeks. It's good. It's too many flavors going on. I love mango. I love strawberry, tahini, all that. But it was just a lot. I think it was a lot of sweet going on. So.
That makes sense. I mean,
Sometimes you can overdo it with the amount of flavor you're trying to jam into it.
yeah, and like most of it's artificial anyway, right? So that's probably part of the problem.
Yep.
I think my favorite kind of drink like that would be There's a place called Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I like a lot of their stuff.
we have one in our town.
Yeah, we have like 2 or 3 around here.
yeah. I don't remember what it is in the mall, but there was a smoothie place in the mall I was hooked on for a while.
Smoothie King.
That was really nice. And then my friend said, "Oh, you should try the tropical smoothie." I'm like, "This is not as good as the mall."
It's because it's a mall.
I guess.
It's a mall, man. They're dying out. They got to keep people around.
I don't know that this mall's had any issues. Maybe. I don't really pay attention, but
Dude, COVID
I mean,
did a
obviously-
number on ours. Our mall turned into a gym, so if that tells you anything.
yeah. No, I mean, there's obviously shops that come and go, but there's definitely a bunch that have stayed. And I mean, it has a theater, so that helps.
That was another thing that really took a hit was
I mean,
theaters.
okay, fair. That did. They're definitely coming back now. Like people.
I like how I'm just bringing down the mood. Like every time you bring up something, you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this thing's here." It's like, yeah.
You know what else is failing in society?
My life.
Upside, I do sort of have a theater at my house, so that kind of works out in a way. You know, just TV, big TV. I feel like most people have decent sized TVs now.
Yeah, I had to replace the TV. TV lasted about 16 years, somewhere around there.
Jeez,
and
man.
so finally it died around Christmas. It was the one in my office. But I went to Sam's, found a really nice 4K display, $240 over at Sam's, and I was like, these prices are stupid, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I ran into some pretty nicely priced monitors recently. I'm actually playing right now on my first ever curved monitor. I never thought I'd own one of these things. It was only like $100. Like it was not bad.
Yeah.
Justin loved it. Loved his, and then his son broke it. So.
Poor Justin,
ball
man.
hit it.
He's just going through it right now, man.
Well, this was a while ago, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my son grabbed a curved monitor. He got I think it was a Samsung. I don't think they mismarked it, but it was like $120 less than it should have been at Walmart. I think it was because it was the last one. But he just found it as he was like walking past this display that had one box on it. So
It's like I'll take it for sure.
yeah, I was like, I think he called me. He was like, the price on this, and I was like, that's stupid. Like, you've got to buy it, you know.
Yep.
So
That reminds me of the one story. I don't remember the price range, but that Mark was telling a month or two ago on stream, JayTee, where he and his wife were buying the oven because their oven broke. I don't know if you were there. The winter card.
There it is.
there's that winter.
Where they decided to get maybe a $500 oven, whatever. It was on sale for $200 off, and then got everything all set and ready to check out. And then the salesperson is like, "Yeah, we're actually out of that, so we can't unfortunately sell it." But they were able to get because of all that situation and everything, they were able to get another much higher priced oven for
Nice.
the same price. So they got a.
You talking about during one of the Lux streams?
Yeah, during one of the church services.
I may or may not have been modding during that time because I don't remember that story at all. Dude, like, I don't think you've ever been in the mod room, but like it's just a party in there basically. Like, it's just the mods and like usually Druzy hanging out and talking about life. And then when the songs and sermons start, we usually kind of shut up. But,
Oh, okay, yeah.
cause like the first bit is like, yeah, we trust Mark not to say anything crazy. Well, okay, we kind of trust Mark not to say anything too crazy. But so we're just like looking at the chat or whatever. So
Yep.
what this do? The mole's kind of specifically good in like one instance.
Mole.
Yeah, it says its effect is it costs 2. Immediately play any number of cards by paying their cost. It's like, so I have a bunch of 0 cost or 1 cost cards in my hand.
Gotcha.
Ooh, I don't like that. I ain't got a mole no more. I got a butterfly.
Let's see what I'm doing here. Oh man. So we're getting to, we've got 1 winter card. The next one could come at any moment.
Yep.
I don't want to be caught in a bad position here, so let's at least make sure that my points are solid.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he shot up there, dude.
Let's do that. So one of the things that's unique about this game is that there are times when you don't want to push card draws and picks and things like that, because you're going through that deck quicker, getting to those winter cards. And so you're a little more cognizant of when a card will do a draw, give you a free draw, or if you're going to pull from the top of the deck versus the tree line, you know.
Well, here's the bad news. I don't have a lot of choices.
Why is that a bad news?
Because they're getting
He's just pulling off the top of the deck.
Oh,
just one,
okay.
just one card.
Okay.
The thing is, oh my word. No, never mind.
The thing is, I don't have any more trees.
What about... Probably a bad idea, but I'm doing this.
This is a barren wasteland. It's all been picked clean. Jeez. Sure. Why not? Let's just try that. Geez, Szeth, what?
Huh?
Oh gosh, you guys are 30 points ahead of me. What is wrong with my brain?
Yeah.
They keep taking all the good cards, guys. I don't know what to
All
tell
the
you.
good cards.
Yeah, it's their fault. It's not mine. It's never mine. Man. So wait. When you pay for stuff, if you want to get the effect, is it just one card has to be, or all of them?
What now?
So, all right. So if you look at the deer up here, and you see the binoculars, right?
Let's see, deer, binoculars, yeah.
Deer in the clearing. All right. So it costs 2. Would I have to pay 2 blue?
Two of that color that triggers the special effect.
So they all do have to be okay. Well, shoot.
Yes.
Oh, that's hard. That's rough. That's tough. This game hates me. Because like I have 2 rabbits on this one tree. I have a fox on that side, which scores off of rabbits. Wait, no, it just says each. Oh, okay. So no, that is definitely worth playing then. I misread it. I think I did that last time too, actually. Big wolf. Big oops. Alright, so I'll take this and that, and yeah. Yeah, this is probably the most complicated game we've played tonight. There's a lot going on for show.
Yeah.
Which is a good one to finish with for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was one that didn't make my top 10 that year because it was hard to get a hold of as the end of the year came, and it easily would have made my top 10 had I been able to play enough of it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's kind of why it's good, is because of how much is going on.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of options.
I like how it says it's a 25-minute playtime. I'm like,
Liars.
don't know about that. If you're well versed in all of the cards and you can tell what they do at a glance, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But no.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm just trying to go 3 for 3 tonight, guys. Come on, let me have it.
No.
Yeah. Let's see.
Not that I can do much to stop you, but no.
Oh, I know what I need to do. There.
If y'all could just get some more
I
rabbits.
did stay away from the deers. I wanted to take the deers, but I'm like, okay, if I already have 2. One of them's probably no good for me, but I already have 2. Based on what you said, I'll just.
Well,
just
it's mixing the deers with the foxes. Mixing
Oh,
the
it's
deers with the wolves.
Which I don't think I have any wolves.
Yeah, because the wolves eat the deers, and then they get a million
Right,
points.
right.
Because wolves like to eat deers, I guess. And something about that means that they're more points than the other stuff.
I'll just do this.
I don't really know why it's balanced that way, but whatever. It is what it is.
Shoot, I'm gonna. This is gonna.
It's great that we have an animal that's like scientifically called a squeaker. It's good stuff.
Yes, we hear.
I was reading the card that gives you points for a squeaker. I'm like, what the heck is a squeaker?
Squeaker, no squeaking. Alright, well, shoot. I guess I just need to
What's
start.
no swiping?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
I have a 3.5-year-old niece. I am all aware of that phrase.
We will play this.
Oh no. Well, it's fine, I guess.
I'm looking for some specific things, and they're not coming out.
A lot of stuff in the clearing here. Holy crap.
Seriously, is this leaf symbol, does it exist? Or maybe I'm saying the wrong word.
What are you talking about?
Plant. The plant symbol. I
The plant symbol.
don't see it hardly on any cards.
Which
Unless
one?
I'm missing it.
The one in like the
the
bottom
one-
left of the clearing?
The bottom left of what clearing? The
So
up-
if you look at the clearing, there's like a tree in the bottom left.
No. Like, if you look at my red deer, the one on the very left of my tableau, it provides me, it scores gain 1 point for each card with a tree or a plant symbol.
It
Yeah,
no,
so
that-
that leaf,
that's each
that
tree.
leaf symbol, the only other time that you see that leaf symbol is actually in the bird that's on that same tree.
Oh.
So there's one.
So that's weird. Okay. I don't know.
So it's not
I
plants.
don't. No, it's the. I've got one. I've got a bird that has that symbol. You have a bird that has that symbol. James has 1, 2. 2 that have that symbol. 3.
Where are they at?
He's got a.
the
hare. Yeah, the European hare, the ant that's to the right. Yep. So, I just don't think you're seeing very many of them.
No, that's the thing. Like, I keep looking for them. I'm like,
Yeah. There's one on the board. You just took one, and then there's another one on the board. That birch is.
That's a different plant. That's a different symbol, though.
No, that's the same one. It's light
Oh, that's the same one. Then
green.
I have a few of them.
That
Because
it's
it looks
light
different.
green.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's light green. Yep. So there's two different color greens
Yeah.
in the game. It's a darker and a lighter, but yeah, that's the one.
Still haven't seen that second winter card. Surprising.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
actually
did not-
surprised by that.
I think I was afraid that I wouldn't get to this next turn, but it looks like probably will.
The last 10 cards. That's where the last 2 are. I don't think so.
I mean, it could be the very last card.
Last 2 cards.
Well,
So I got 2 more.
yeah. I'm thinking for the, yeah. Never mind.
Well, if I remember right, the way it's set up is the halfway point, and then I think the last.
Lower third, I thought.
Yeah,
I thought.
because they're shuffled like very specifically, and I
Hmm.
want to say the last card's like literally within the last 10 cards or something. So it's.
I don't think so. I don't think it's that
Okay.
precise because we've actually.
You're right. You're right.
We had one game. We had one game a couple months ago that the cards were literally 2 away from each other. So just the way that worked out.
No, you're right, because I remember the rules now. It's you literally just take the last 2 cards and just shuffle them up, and like you said, the last bit under that first card. But what's funny is like I think even in the rules they say just kind of roughly guess, just like pick it up and yeah. That's good enough.
Yeah.
Which that's kind of one thing I love about board games is because they're not usually inherently competitive. The rules are kind of fast and loose sometimes, and it's because they're more about just having fun. Which I come from the world of competitive.
No, have you played a
Hyper-specific.
game with your? Have you played a game with your cousin?
Which
Yeah.
one?
Erin.
A
She's
few.
competitive. She is competitive.
Yeah, I don't understand that sentiment, GT. Like, they are inherently competitive to me unless it's a cooperative board game.
Well, I meant like from a design standpoint, they're competitive,
design.
but not like hyper. Does that make sense? Like they're more focused on just like trying to have a good time, even if
I guess.
even if you take that somebody.
Right. I don't know.
Let's see.
I mean,
here.
yeah, it's the game. The fun should be the focus, I guess. But
Oh, certainly. Last thing I want is for my game that I made for people to have fun with, not to have fun with, like
well, okay.
certain other games that I won't
Okay.
name.
Okay.
Hey, why don't
Yeah,
you
when
guys
you put it- when
give
you
me a
put it that
card that I
way.
need?
Because
You
I don't
guys
want
just
to.
give me a card I need. That would be great.
I'm 30 points. Oh, sorry,
Hmm,
30-ish points behind you guys.
let's see here.
I got to catch up, man. Oh, that symbol that you said I had, Ryan.
Hmm.
I don't have that symbol. I have the bug symbol. It's a similar color.
Oh, I gotta take that back. I know what I want to do. There we go. That's a better choice right there.
Oh, jeez. Be great if I had something that scored off of bugs.
Oh, I've seen a few.
Did you take them too?
If I did, I don't know that I didn't play them because I didn't
Maybe.
No, like,
Room
I'm pretty sure I
trash.
left them out there
Let's see.
because I didn't need them.
Just toss them in the trash.
They belong.
What the heck, Ryan?
What?
Your points.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a lot of them. That's actually one of the things I was hoping to do today is get points.
That's how you win,
I
duh.
woke up this morning, I was like, man, I hope I get points today.
Oh, these cards are not great for me right now.
Part of me is wondering how much time I have to do what I want to do, because it's feeling a little gross.
Mm-hmm. I mean, 29 cards left. It's right there. Of course, 10 cards later and we haven't seen the second card yet. I'll just be like, yep, it's right there. Definitely. Definitely about to see that winter time. Isn't it funny though, like how strong the winter is coming meme came on after Game of Thrones. I mean, the card is literally called that, and you keep to this day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
The winter cards are literally called Winter is Coming.
Nice. I never got into that show. It's something that I should like, but it's just, I don't know. I just did not care for it.
It's fine. I don't know. That was when like every show was trying to be like a Walking Dead or something like that. Where you never know which character is gonna die. You think this guy's the main character or part of the main cast? Wrong. Guess again. Even though technically they sort of were.
Right.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad that those days are over where like that's every show. Because that got old real quick.
Oh, I took points away from JT. I thought that was Ryan that had those.
Yeah, shame on you.
What is it?
The linden trees. I was thinking you.
Oh
had
yeah, I
those,
wasn't collecting lindens. I got my beeches. I got some horse chestnuts. Not enough to,
I wouldn't have gone as hard for that.
Gosh, dang it. I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't realize you had 3. All right, Szeth.
Oh yeah, I have 3 now.
You're a problem.
I was accidental. To be fair, I thought I was going against Ryan, not you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fair, given the point situation.
Golly, the number of trees that you have, Szeth. That's ridiculous.
I did not think I would make this many trees, and yeah, okay, I played.
A lot of trees.
What did you do?
I did not. I never wanted this many.
A lot of trees with nobody living in them.
Dang it! I was like, give me that linden. See, now I gotta get another linden. It's all your fault.
Oof. Golly, this is dumb. Okay.
And when you look at the point value of all this other stuff, the sycamore seems kind of bad.
What is it?
Just one point per. I mean, I guess if you have more than one sycamore, it's probably good because it's times 1 times 3. So.
I just don't even know what to do anymore. I don't have any cards, so.
Just frantically draw off the top of the deck.
Oh shoot, there were cards that I discarded that I wanted to play. Why did I do that? Anyway, whatever. No, I'm not doing that. Actually, I'll take 1 though.
I do want to know in what world this game takes 25 minutes to play.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's an interesting stat on the back of the box.
Yep.
I'm Board Game Geek. It says 40 to 60 minutes.
Yeah, that seems a lot
That's
more
accurate.
Now,
They really need a community rating for that.
As someone who has delved into game design, trying to make a game, like, it's harder, easier said than done, right? So
Yeah.
heck, I mean,
What direction do I want to go here?
we're literally working on like a second edition based on some advice from Ryan and some other people. So like the cards look a bit different now, and they're easier to read, and we changed a lot of the effects of the stuff. So like,
Okay.
what we had is very different now.
Nice.
And yeah, so anyone out there trying to make a game, like, yeah, it is it's a process.
Right.
All right, I got my way forward. I know what I'm doing now.
It's a thing I said about the winter not showing up. We're almost down to the exact number that I was making that joke about. That's good stuff.
It's getting there.
Okay, you know what? I grabbed this woodpecker for no reason. This is terrible. Why did I do that?
Oh no, Szeth is the only one who can benefit from that woodpecker. That's a trash card.
You want this woodpecker, Szeth? I can get.
What woodpecker?
It gives you 10 points if no one else has more trees in their forest, and you have like 25 trees.
Do not give that to him.
Oh yeah, I could literally do that.
It doesn't matter, Ryan. You have a freaking 180 points.
Come on. Don't look at the score. If this wasn't BGA, I would just be sitting here looking at my own cards, and you'd say, "Oh, that's a pretty forest you got over there, Ryan." Like we wouldn't be comparing scores for another 5 minutes. Let's all pretend that I'm not winning.
Or 10 minutes.
That's how you like this game.
I need to definitely play this a few more times and figure out some good strategies, because it's just it's a lot to look at. I think that's what throws me off. But like design wise, mechanically speaking, it's very good, very solid.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. What is
Oh
this
no!
do? What?
I done screwed up.
I mean, you can't really mess up that bad right now.
Well, I collected the same name bat multiple times, like an idiot. So,
Oop.
my bats are not getting points off of bats. My bats are getting, my beach martins are getting, getting points off the bats, or my whatever they're called, European fat dormouse.
Your Doc Martens.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't be able to. How many lindens do you have? 12? 3, okay.
Let's get rid of that birch.
Oh, I forgot I did.
It worked. Somebody's bringing me a drink.
You text Josiah and just be like, hey, I'd be really not angry at all if...
Yeah. Who's excited about Origins this year?
You said who?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Very excited about Origins.
Great time.
Yeah, I don't get to go to conventions very often, so... it's real cool being able to do that, for sure. Even cooler to be able to do it as a missions trip.
Yep.
Yep.
That was
As long as you don't get sick again.
dude, man, I don't. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Yeah, the what is it? Jet's Pizza or whatever. Like that stuff tasted great. But I will forever associate that pizza with food poisoning or something. I don't know what was going on. It was bad. Yeah,
Which they don't
it's not
even.
good.
They've been doing Panera, I think, the past couple.
Great. Let's keep it that way.
So
As long as you don't get the charged lemonade, you won't die. So.
or I say past couple, but I've only been. PAX Unplugged, they did that, but they did that all the nights. They didn't change it up at all. So.
I just know that All Play was very accommodating.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
All Play's great.
Yeah. So, for those who don't know, All Play is well, they're kind of a few things. They make board game, like tables. That's kind of what they started out doing. They also make their own games, and they're also a publishing partner for other game companies. So,
Such as Wonderland's War, which I just bought from them.
yeah, tell me
Yeah,
how that
Wonderland's
is.
War's great.
Oh, I
That's
love
good.
it. I played it once before.
I've got an unopened copy right here.
Oh,
I
nice.
ended up trading somebody a game for an unopened copy 2 years ago. It was actually in my top 10 2022. I think that's the year it came out.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It was
offhand.
good. I played the deluxe version twice.
Deluxe is what I played, and when I got it, when All Play had a sale on it, 25% off, that's what I went for. I'm like, is this the time to buy it?
Yeah.
I'll
It's a
have to pick
long
that up.
game, but it's good.
I am concerned about how often I might actually get to the table, but yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it doesn't have to be long as people know what they're doing, but
Yeah.
That's what we have this
Well,
for.
that's what we got. I've got my copy of Galactic Cruise. I'll probably only get it to the table 2-3 times a year, but I'm thankful to have it.
You know,
right.
I know we'll probably never get to play it on here because I don't even know how we would figure that out. But oh Lord, what was that game that we played at your house that was like it was the phone guided game, and it was like a roguelike on a spaceship kind of deal.
Oh yeah, that's
Spark Riders?
That's Spark Riders 3000.
That game is fantastic.
Spark Riders is a great game. They actually are going back to Kickstarter with some expansion stuff, and they've actually revamped the app. They've made some good updates to the app. I was kind of critical of them in our review. I love the game, but I was pretty critical of the way that the app runs and everything. There you go, winter. Any moment this thing's gonna shut down, we're gonna be done. Where my points
Watch
at?
this. Wait, what?
Let's see. Nope, that's no points.
Oh
That's no
no! Wait, so oh crap!
That's
I thought I was gonna get the effect from the raccoon when I played it for free. I didn't really. Oh no!
Oh
That-
yeah, no.
Gosh dang it! I thought I was gonna like do this crazy. I've been planning this for like 4 turns. That's why I kept grabbing those birch trees. I was gonna throw them all away and get points. Trash game. I hate it. I'm so salty about that.
That's so funny.
That's rough. There's nothing to do.
I forget which other. Oh, Knarr has the same thing where like the random card that you get from the plus symbol doesn't it doesn't give you an effect. I'm starting to notice that trend in a lot of games. It's like, you get a free card, so you don't get to get the effect. Sorry. Yeah, that's the magic in Yu-Gi-Oh! And me expecting things to just pop off like that. Let's see here. Well, I guess we'll just keep on putting rabbits here, because why not? Like that.
You're just gonna get points off those rabbits. Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
So, I'm whooping you guys pretty nicely. So I'm going to push
nonsense.
the end of the game.
That's what I was afraid you were gonna do.
Yeah. There it
Damn
is.
it, I really wanted another
Let's
turn.
do that thing.
I was gonna play Woodpecker.
So, Ryan
Oh,
wins
yeah,
at
you would've
202
gotten
points.
points off of that.
Good gracious.
Oh yeah.
I at least broke 100, so that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Hooray.
You ended less than 30 points behind the second place.
Yeah, I need
Solid.
to play this more. This is a fun game.
It's such a good game.
We only went 15 minutes extra.
Yeah, for sure. I think this is probably also a good time to just go ahead and wrap up the stream too, though. So yeah, those are 3 games: Harmonies, Knarr, and Force Shuffle. All 3 are great little. I don't know if you probably wouldn't call this an engine builder, but you know, something like that.
Yeah.
Ryan, is there anything you'd like to plug before we leave? And then you can send me some links afterwards that I can throw in the description.
Head over to oneboardfamily.com. We review games from a multi-generational perspective. We talk about what it is to share a game table with people and build community around it. That's a big deal for us. And so we've got what reviews right now. Our latest review on the front page, we've got Stargazers and Observatory 2 space-themed games that are coming to Kickstarter in the month of May. And then a game called Conservice, which is a solo bag-building fishing game, which I never thought I would be playing. I don't like fishing, and I don't like solo games. But this game is phenomenal. It is one of the best games I've played this year.
Awesome. Szeth, I'm assuming you're going to just want to plug Lux like I do.
Yeah, I mean, there's also Love Thy Nerd.
And Love Thy Nerd, yeah. So,
Yep.
like I said, me and Szeth are representatives of Lux Digital Church. We are a completely digital church for now, anyway, outside of the studio, which they do the sermons from, and any meetups that we have. And you can find them pretty easily. There's just Google Lux Digital Church or go to the website luxdigitalchurch.com. We mostly hang out on Discord, where we do all kinds of stuff. Right now we're doing what we call flash groups, which is basically just some team members come up with stuff like repo or like we're doing like a movie night or this, that, and the other, you know, just to kind of come and hang out and make some friends.
Probably.
Right, yeah. Like me and Szeth and another guy are literally doing like a Princess Mononoke watch party thing on the 17th. So it's gonna be a blast. So yeah, that's kind of all I really wanted to plug. I'll put links to Ryan's stuff and our stuff in the description of this video on YouTube. If you watched on Twitch, hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully see you next time. If you watch on YouTube, same thing. Hope you enjoyed it, and if any feedback is really appreciated. So just let me know, and yeah, see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.